This video is about the DBT skills of building mastery and coping ahead. You can find more information about these skills in handout number 19. So let's start by thinking a little bit about what is mastery. Mastery refers to the idea of doing things that make us feel capable, confident, and in control of situations. The reason we're teaching you this skill is because research says that having a sense of competence and confidence in what we're doing can make us more resilient to depression and anxiety. Besides, doing something that initially seemed hard can have a positive impact on our self-concept and lead to increased happiness. So how can we build mastery? The first thing to do in order to build mastery is to make sure that we do at least one thing per day that gives us a sense of achievement or accomplishment. To do that, we need to manage our expectations. In practice, this means that if, for example, our goal is to end up running 5 miles per day and we have never run before, probably it wouldn't be a good idea to try and run 5 miles per day. Instead, it might be better to start by running 1 mile per day and gradually increase difficulty. It is also important to look for challenge. In practice, this means that if the task is too easy, then it might be better to try something a little harder next time. In the same way, if the task is too difficult, it might be better to try something a little easier next time. The second skill I'm talking about in this video is called coping ahead. Coping ahead is about identifying what situations can make us struggle, plan ahead on how we're going to cope, and importantly, seeing ourselves succeeding in the situation. Again, the reason we're teaching you this skill is because research says that we can actually learn new skills just by imagining ourselves doing them. Apart from that, practicing a behavior even in our minds can help us improve the skills that are required to complete it. The first thing to do if we want to apply this skill is to start by describing the situation that is likely to cause us problems. At this stage, it is important to check the facts and be as specific as possible when describing the situation. We need to name our emotions, our behaviors, and everything that is likely to interfere with what we want to achieve. The second thing to do is to decide what coping mechanisms we want to use in that particular situation. Again, it is important to be as specific as possible and ideally write down in detail how we're going to deal with the situations and the difficult emotions that are likely to interfere. The third thing that is important is to imagine ourselves in the situation. This means imagining not just the situation, it means imagining ourselves being into the situation. This also includes rehearsing in our minds coping effectively, rehearsing exactly what we're going to do, thinking about our behaviors, our thoughts, what we're going to say and how we're going to say it. It also includes thinking about the worst case scenario and seeing ourselves dealing with it and being successful. The final step in coping ahead is practicing relaxation. So for next week, try to identify a difficult situation that you managed to deal with and build a sense of mastery. And as usual, make a comment under the video and discuss the skill with your therapist. Thank you for watching.